making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to stop.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do one of my cooking videos. I know I haven't done one in a while, but today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make an easy teriyaki dinner in less than 30 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with our boneless chicken thighs. We're gonna go ahead and take off all the excess fat off of it, and then we'll cube them up into nice little bite-sized pieces. Mattel's working on carrots and broccoli. You know, my boy's been doing a lot better with his cutting, so I feel a little more easy with him doing some of the cutting, and he always likes to help, so I think it's always a good way for us to bond a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and cube these up into small little bite-sized pieces. We wanna try to get all the fat off of it as much as possible. Obviously there's gonna still be a little bit of fat on there, but not that big of a deal. And we're gonna go ahead and cut them up into like quarter-sized pieces, so right about there. And after we're done cubing these up, we're gonna go ahead and powder them up with a little bit of cornstarch or flour if you don't have any cornstarch. And then we'll go ahead and fry those up till they're nice and golden brown. When I first did this recipe, I didn't think I was gonna like it because the chicken thighs have a lot of bristle on it, and I thought that when I was gonna bite into the chicken, I was gonna get a bunch of that like bristle and like chewy texture, but the cornstarch really does make them super tender, and you don't get any of that at all. And if you do, then it's not like you're chewing on such a gristle the whole time. So I really like this recipe because it's fast, it's easy, and the kids love it. You know, it's pretty healthy. You know, you top it off with some steamed rice, some broccoli, and some carrots, and it's pretty easy dinner to make. What do you think, Mattel? You like it? Mm-hmm. What do you like about it?
Oh, I like that, like, you make it like inside of the pineapple and stuff.
Yeah, so today we're actually gonna make, it's cool because we're gonna make it a little bit fun. You know, I like to make something that kind of stands out a little bit. So today we're gonna use some pineapples as our bowls to set the teriyaki chicken inside of. All right, guys, so now I got all my chicken all cubed up. So we're gonna go ahead and season it. Salt and pepper is more than enough, but I put a little paprika and a little bit of chili powder and garlic powder in there. And it's probably about half a teaspoon of each, tablespoon of each. So go ahead and just throw that in there and just mix it up. Once we get this all nice and mixed up, we'll go ahead and add maybe like 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Don't think, you know, you're making fried chicken or anything like that. It's just maybe like a handful of cornstarch. This is what we're using. I don't know if you can see that. And you'll go ahead and mix that up, and then we'll get our frying pan going. We'll go ahead and use some vegetable oil and start frying it up. I like to start my pan off on high, and then once I see it smoking a little bit, I turn down to medium, and then go ahead and start cooking my chicken. That way it doesn't burn the outside, and the inside is, you know, it's all cooking evenly, because if you leave it on high, you'll get a lot of the outside, you know, being cooked, and the inside will still be a little bit raw. And, you know, when you're dealing with chicken, you don't want that. We'll go ahead and add a couple tablespoons of the cornstarch. Man, I think 2 might just be enough. You really don't need much of this. So that's 2 tablespoons. I would say this is about maybe like 4 or 5 pounds of chicken, not much. I even think the 2 tablespoons was a little bit too much. So Mattel's done with the carrots. He's going on to the broccoli now. Once we get this all nice and powdered up, we'll go ahead and throw it in the frying pan. All right, so you're gonna cut these green onions, and it's more for like a garnish. You know what a garnish is? Mm-mm. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so garnish is something when you set your food on a plate, you'll go ahead and garnish it, meaning you'll said a couple things, like when you ever see a plate and it has like a flower, or a drink and it has like a flower on it, and it makes it look really appealing. That's what a garnish is. So we'll go ahead and cut these into like little slivers, maybe like quarter-sized slivers. You can do one at a time if you'd like this. Cut off the ends first, and then put those to the side. Boom. And you'll go ahead and give them nice little chops like that.
Can I do more at a time?
Yeah. Look at that.
Sure.
Let's try to get them a little bit smaller, buddy.
Okay.
Remember, this is just a little garnish, so it's super skinny. I can't believe you're cutting like that. All right, guys, so we threw our chicken in here. As you guys can see, frying up nice. Getting that little golden brown on it. Go ahead and keep flipping this chicken here for a little bit. Make sure it's nice and golden brown. Make sure it's all nice and cooked. You don't have to cook it all the way through, but you want to make sure that it's almost there. We're still going to add the teriyaki sauce to this, so it's going to keep cooking. And broccoli and carrots. Nice little bite-sized pieces. You see the cornstarch is on there. All right, now that we have our chicken pretty much cooked all the way, we'll go ahead and add the broccoli and the carrots to it. We'll go ahead and let those soften up a little bit, pick up a lot of that flavor from our chicken. What I like to do here is I like to mix it up a little bit and then put a lid on top of it. Just that way they steam up. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start carving out our pineapples. I don't know the best way to do this, but this is how I do it. I just kind of score it like this. Score out the bone in the middle. And this is what we're gonna use. This is our prop. This is what we're gonna use for our bowl tonight for dinner. It's kind of fun, you know, kind of cool for the kids. Nice little presentation. As you guys can see, I already kind of carved this one out. It doesn't have to be pretty, you know. All the food's gonna be on top, and it gives the rice a little bit of flavor with the pineapple juice at the bottom. All right, guys, so now, as you guys can see, you can tell that the carrots and the broccoli are pretty tender now. So we're gonna go ahead and add our teriyaki sauce. Look at that, nice. You guys can make your own teriyaki sauce if you want to get fancy with it. I just got mine at the convenience store because it's just a quick dinner. I turned this down to low, and I'm just gonna let it sit while I make my fried rice. We already have some steamed white rice, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the fried rice while this settles and just absorbs all that teriyaki sauce that we just added to it. Look at that, nice. Put that down to low and just let it sit. All right, guys, we're gonna start making our fried rice. I have a little bit of bacon bites that we had left over from Thanksgiving. We'll go ahead and toss that in there. Let that warm up a little bit. After this, we're gonna go ahead and add 4 eggs, depending on how much rice you're gonna make, or how much eggs you like in your rice. We'll go ahead and let this warm up a little bit more and add our eggs to that. We'll let this cook up a little bit. We'll add our mixed veggies to it, carrots and peas, and then we'll add our rice to it. All right, we'll go ahead and add our carrots and peas to that. These are your typical frozen bag carrots and peas. I let them thaw out once I got home from work. If you need to add a little bit of oil to that, you can, which I'm gonna do so right now. All right, once you get that nice and mixed up and it's nice and warm, we'll go ahead and start adding our rice to that, which we have right here. Get that nice and mixed in. We're gonna add a bunch of butter to this and some soy sauce. Go ahead and add some butter to this. Right down the middle. Gives it that good flavor. Once that melts, we'll go ahead and toss some soy sauce in there. Add a little bit of salt. Then we're gonna add some Laurie's. Any seasoning salt you guys like, you guys go ahead and toss it in there. I know Heidi likes her Johnny's, but she hasn't been able to find it. I like to add a little bit of Laurie's to it. Just a little bit, because remember the soy sauce is also pretty salty, so don't add too much Laurie's to it. And you can't never get enough butter, so we'll add a little bit more butter to it. And turn that down to medium. Add some soy sauce to that. Not too much, remember we already seasoned it. Go ahead and turn it off. That's that. Look at that. Sheesh. All right, guys, we're done with dinner. We're gonna go ahead and start plating it now. This is our fried rice, so we're gonna top this off with some fried rice. This is gonna be the kiddos, so I'm not gonna fill it up all the way. Also Heidi's.
Yeah.
She don't like too much carbs, but I give it a little more because I know that fried rice is super fire, so.
That's just the whole thing though.
Yeah, Daddy gets all the carbs. Then we're gonna go ahead and top it off with our teriyaki chicken. Look at that, boy. Look at that. So we go ahead and top that off. All right, this is Mommy's. And for Daddy. Mattel's gonna go ahead and garnish it all up. A little bit of sesame seeds and some green onion, just to top it off. Go ahead and just bring it up from the top like that, boom. Nice. That's that, guys. Dinner is served.
Okay, I already bit into it because I know it's good. Erwin has made this before, so I know how good it is. It's really, really good. So I already started eating, and so far he made it just as good. We're zoomed in.
The chicken is super tender. That's what I was saying. Like sometimes, like I thought when I first made this that it was gonna have that chicken gristle on it, but no, it's all nice and tender. The cornstarch really gives it that texture. You like it? All right, guys, we're gonna finish up our day today. We're halfway through the week.
Me and my friend Valerie were wearing the same outfit today
They were matching.
at school, and we had the same hairstyle, and both our teeth came out the other day.
Thank you guys for watching. Yes, we are halfway through the week. We're no way near halfway. No, we're not near halfway Vlogmas.
No.
So
It's a lot,
catch
and I don't
us-
even edit it.
Yeah, oh yeah. So catch us on here again tomorrow. Don't forget to like our videos, comment. If you don't,
And thank you for everybody that's been consistently watching our videos. We really appreciate it.
peace.
Peace out, bro.